What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another quest build. I am back with a monster template at the small forward position. This is going to be one of the freakiest physical specimens that you will probably encounter on the wood or on the crete. This thing is going to be a hurricane on the interior, while also having a jump shot, having serviceable playmaking ability, and being that man-child on the glass. Those of you looking for an oversized wing that's going to take advantage of all the physical abilities in 2K24, you're going to eat peanuts and celery sticks on the platter off rip on God's swear left side curtains. This template could be the one for you. It has shades of big game James Worthy, big dog Glenn Robinson, and the manimal Kenneth Faried. This is the first ever glass cleaning inside finisher. So jumping right in, we're going to make this at small forward. You're going to be max 6'11 height, max 250 weight, and max wingspan 7'9. So follow along to a T to get this glass cleaning inside finisher name. At the end of the day, it's your build. You can do whatever you want, but utilize this as a blueprint to get this name and then tinker at your own discretion in your builder. The 2K24 builder is much more complex and a lot of attributes chained together this year. So you're going to see a lot of threat type builds. There's a lot more niches that you can kind of find yourself going in depending on your playstyle. But this thing is going to be an absolute hoss down low. We're going to get our close shot to a 92. That's going to be able to finish inside amongst anyone. We're going to get our driving layup to a 73. We're going to max out our driving dunk to a 93. We're going to have gold posterizer on this build. You're going to get your standing dunk to an 81. That's going to give us that silver rise up. Then we're going to get our post control to an 81 as well. We want that gold post spin technician. So this is going to be a true inside the arc bucket getter. You're going to be able to have nice post game and finish inside, or also slashing off ball with that 93 posterizer driving dunk. This is going to go crazy in the right hands. And again, you're a small forward, so you're probably going to get matched up against smaller players a lot of the time, whether it be at the park or in rec playing 5-on-5. If you get matched up against anyone outside of a true interior defensive big, it's going to be barbecued chicken and curtains for your opponent. But then shooting wise, we are going to get our midi and our 3-ball to a 76. That's going to give us some nice shooting ability to stretch the floor on the outside. You're not just going to be a paint clogger. You are going to have post fade phenom on gold. You can step out and hit the 3 if you want to space the floor. You don't have to just ISO on the block on this build. And then we're going to max our free throw to a 93. So you are also a free throw specialist. If you're playing rec and the other team cannot guard you, they're going to start hacking. They're going to start fouling. They're going to start getting frustrated. And you're going to be able to go to the line and just be an auto green from the free throw line on take fouls. You're going to be able to accumulate a lot of free points. And then playmaking, we're getting our pass accuracy to a 77. That unlocks a lot of nice like bronze and silver badges. We're going to get our ball handle to a 65. And then we're going to get our speed with ball to a 55. What this is going to do is going to give us big driver on gold, and we're going to have triple strike on bronze. You're going to be able to ISO out of that midi post on the block, and when you do get the pill, you're not going to be getting plucked. It's a serviceable playmaker, and so it's not like we're punting playmaking altogether. But I guess you could say the quote-unquote weakness on this build would be defensively, because we are so offensive inclined. We're only going to get our interior defense to a 65, but again, you're the small forward. So you're going to be playing with bigger goons behind you, even though you are a monster in and of yourself. But we're going to get our perimeter defense to a 71, and that's going to give us that bronze challenger. We're going to be punting block on this build, but you are going to probably get matched up against smaller players. Again, you're going to be a more perimeter-oriented monster. And so if we're going to have to sacrifice anything, blocks are few and far between, especially in 2K24. It's a lot more realistic this year. So we're not going to really be worrying about trying to get block and taking yourself out of the play, trying to create that splash play on defense. But we are going to get our offense and defense rebound to an 85. That looks like it's the glass cleaning name threshold. If you try to go under 85 on either of them, it might change the name to just an interior threat or an inside the arc finisher, interior finisher, or something like that. So try to get your rebounds to an 85 or go higher depending on your play style. But we are going to have silver rebound chaser, and we're going to get some box out beast when we get to the physicals. So physically, we're going to get our speed to a 68. and then max out your acceleration to a 59, max out your strength to a 92, and we'll go over some of these badges in a quick second. We're going to get our vertical to an 80, and then put the rest on stamina to an 89. That's going to give us that bronze workhorse. Alright, so breaking this build down playstyle wise, you are an interior monster with a post game, can step out, hit a jumper or two. You got decent playmaking measurables, and then defensively you are going to be a monster on the glass. You can hold your own in a one-on-one situation on the perimeter with 71 perimeter defense. You can also play a little interior defense. Again, you're 6'11", 250, so the intimidation factor mentally is going to play a part even though it's not in the atch. And then physically, you are an absolute specimen made in the laboratory. The 92 strength is going to give us gold box out beast, gold brick wall, gold bulldozer, gold fearless finisher, and gold immovable enforcer. What this build is a strong monster attacking the rim. Think of like Blake Griffin, LeBron James. It's got a lot of that versatility in it. It can absolutely be just a straight up athlete like the Manimal Kenneth Faried, or it can be more of that post-scoring slasher like James Worthy, Glenn Robinson. This thing is going to absolutely eat in the right hands, and at 6'11", 250 with a max wing, this thing is a maxed out specimen, and I don't think you're going to run into this name in the city. But if you rock with this template and these specs, you are going to end up with the glass cleaning inside finisher. I think this build might be super rare and dominant in the right hands. Like I said, I haven't seen this at the city. Maybe you have, maybe it was built a little bit differently, but this thing can finish inside. It's going to grab rebounds. A lot of people are going to love playing on a 6'11" monster that can kind of play the 2-3-4. It can complement a lot of different play styles with different teammates in different scenarios. But for those of you looking to be an absolute freak down low when going downhill and attacking the rim, or you want that post-up game, you want to play 3-on-3, you want to just ISO your guy, again, this build might be the one for you. What I love most about it is that it's a 6'11" small forward, so I really do think you're going to be matched up against smaller peanut type children. This is a Children of the Corn fiend, like a Jeepers Creepers hatch, that is just going to absolutely eat whoever's in front of you. Also, hit the Gatorade facility and get a different body type to really be menacing on the wood, because this thing is going to be an absolute demon in the right hands. Let me know what you guys think of this template. We are coming in hot in 2K24. You know what time it is. Quest Sparrow.